guys, Hades here. I have an awesome IB League match video for you today. It's the two undefeated teams. In my tier list, it's the number 1 and number 2 teams. It's SF versus BUNS. I'm going to take this replay a little different than usual. And today we're going to talk about the 3 most important factors to winning a tower and how you can kind of decide if something is yours or the opponent's, and then you can better make decisions in the moment. So we have this match right here. Tower 1, SF in the white, BUNS in the red on the top side. And I'm going to break down 2 different positions in this match, and we're going to talk about the 3 main points. The first one is number of players. The second point is position of players. And the third is reinforcements. So I'm going to ask you right now, which team is in a better position as of this moment right now? I'm going to screenshot this, and I'm going to break down exactly why one of these teams is in a superior position. So you first have to count. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players on SF, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on BUNS, right? And that's what I said, number of players. So there's 8 to 9. However, position also matters, right? We have one player blocking the edge spots to the tower, and we have a second player taking up the corner, which means they only have one player touching fully and one player half touching, where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and almost 6. So SF has the advantage in both position and numbers. However, there was that third thing I said, and that's reinforcements. And we can see here, there's a relocation in the back, 2, 3, and 4. Now, short term, SF is in a much stronger position. They have more players, they have better position, but if they don't push this advantage, they're going to lose the position because of reinforcements. And you're going to see here, there's going to be a turning moment in just a few seconds that's really going to turn the match. When the relocations come in, how are these going to affect the situation, right? And we're going to see that in just a moment. Relocation drops. The only person who can challenge it is right here, but they're getting hard pressured by the people in front because of positioning, right? And then there's the first big mistake, is going all in for this tower and then taking too much fatal damage from solo attacks. Now, the position looks dramatically different at this point, right? Now we screenshot again and we go, okay, well, now who's winning? Because everything's changed. Players have been teleported and reinforcements are here. So now we recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, the tides have turned, right? This player that was in a really nice position here is gone. The player at the corner is gone. One of the BUNS players in the middle is gone. But now there's all the extra reinforcements, which is creating this to be very, very difficult. And now there's no reinforcements back here for our team. So this is now a losing position. It went from a winning position to a losing position with a few critical errors. So let's go look at the same thing on the bottom from a different perspective, okay? So we have all the relocations falling in, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to look at number of players, position of players, and reinforcements. And I just want to make sure we get everything in the frame here. We're going to pause it, take a screenshot, and count them up. SF has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and a 12th one down here. BUNS has, and that's 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 12 to 9, 3 advantage, plus 3. Positional advantage. There is this thing called a battle line, and it goes right down the middle here. It's not a bad line because the two under fire are next to each other and the two under fire are next to each other. It's very neutral in terms of positioning, so neither team has positional advantage. And then reinforcements, I do see one here, so they're going to get a +1. So what does this mean? Well, SF has a significant advantage at the start, and they have +3, and everything's pretty neutral. So if they just play the game pretty normally, they're going to build an advantage, and they're going to have the priority because there's just more players to defend, more players to rally. And if this relocation gets blocked, there was one here, I didn't see this, so that actually +1 reinforcements on both, so it's just a +3 advantage. And I'm not going to stick around here too long. I do want to keep this video concise, and I do want to do every lane. But you're going to see here that over time, the numbers advantage just becomes too much. And now there's just so many players that they won the position. Now, finally, going back one last time, going to the middle. We're going to do the exact same thing right here. Everyone's landed. Reinforcements are on the way. Who has the advantage, right? And this is something you guys need to be doing in your matches on the fly, right? I can teach you, coach you, help you, but I can't do it for you. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then there's a +1 reinforcement, +1, and I see a +1 reinforcement here, +1. So it's just a net of +3 for SF. Now, +3 and greater is almost always a win unless you're just a massive player disadvantage. Next, we have to look at position. I look at the battle lines. Very neutral. No one's across this line. It's target versus target, target versus target. It's very clear. You can see the rallies going into this player. You can see the rallies going here. You can see the rallies coming back. It's very neutral. And reinforcements are the same. So, what do you think is going to happen in this position? Well, the team with +3 should win it. And let's look at what happens over the next 4 to 5 minutes. Now there has been influence from across the map, right? We're at the 48-minute mark. The top and bottom have kind of been played out for a while. Players have died and are relocating, so reinforcements change, right? So now there's all these reinforcements coming because SF was in a stronger position. So BUNS needs reinforcements to make this even possible to fight. And then as you go further along in time, if SF can to successfully block the reinforcements, then they're going to win this position. And you can see many of the players are going to start to block, and this was definitely called out during the game. I even teleport here just to solidify the position, and then this kind of collapses in SF favor. So, in summary, you need to identify who is winning and do you need support and is it worth saving a tower or not, right? And then there's so much more details in the game. I know there's only 3 and it's very basic, but you have to count the number of players. You need to see is the position good. You need to see about reinforcements. And it usually becomes pretty basic math if every player is even. And these are 2 top teams, so it becomes very even. Builds were similar. The player differences are similar. I'm just going to go ahead and show you some stats at the very end, just to show you that there was not much of a discrepancy in terms of builds or anything like that, because we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players in the million, and the enemy had 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 in the million. And you can see that it looks very similar. And then when you go to the all, it's BUNS, BUNS, SF, BUNS, SF, BUNS, SF. And you see it, it's almost back and forth. It's very neutral. Everyone has competitive marches. We've been playing this game for a very long time. Everyone kind of knows what the deal is. But yeah, if you guys like this new style of video, let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.